See, your environment dictates who you are becoming, who you are, who have you become already. I just came back from Australia this week. I visited some of my dear friends who I've been known for a couple of years, and I haven't been seeing them for 7 years. So we managed to organize a trip, and it was amazing. If you have been to Australia, you know that it's a beautiful place, one of the best countries in the world in terms of nature, ocean, water, surfing, you name it. It's expansive and it's expensive at the same time. We spent there nearly 2 weeks, and something has shifted within of what's possible, how people are living, and there are literally no limits of how someone can live. In this video, I want to share a few things which came to me through my observation and just my experience on traveling and being in different places, living in 7 countries throughout my life, and to open your mind on possibilities, because it's part of my beingness. Traveling, it's who I am. I've been doing this since I was 23, and it's always exciting to travel. The anticipation of travel is more exciting than the traveling itself, because you just expose yourself to different environments. As you know from my videos, I live in Japan, which I absolutely adore. It's a very special place on earth due to its zen and peaceful vibes, because it's just so peaceful here. It's unbelievably peaceful. Whenever I go outside of Japan and come back, I really appreciate of where we are here in Japan, because it's truly unique. There's no other country has this type of environment and energy what Japan has. By all that said, Japan is not perfect. It has its flaws, and it's not rainbows and unicorns. However, when you spend here a few years, you realize this is really special because of the energy, the way of the being of this island. Literally, it's something very unique. And I really encourage you to come here and to experience this on your own. I cannot talk about Japan for hours and days, but you have to come here and experience, just like everything in life. That's why you are here on earth, to experience this game of life. Going back to Australia, we spent there nearly 2 weeks, and it just really opened my mind on how people live and what's really possible, what really wealth means, how wealth is just a different level. Of course, if you go to America or to the UAE or to Qatar, again, that's a different level, which I experience those places myself. However, Australia is something unique because it has everything: the nature, the ocean, the land, and it's really special. You are in a different universe when you are there. And maybe where you are living now, I don't know where you live, all you see is your environment. You are your environment. You are that environment basically, because you live there and that's what you see. If you are from States, most probably you are, because most of you are watching me from America, you know that you are the first world country. You have everything and you have no idea about how other people are living in different places, because you're born into abundance, into freedom, and the mindset of expansiveness, expansion, right? But in different parts of the world, it's different. Where I came from, I born in Ukraine, in a small town. I was not exposed to that type of environment, so I really didn't know what's possible until I started to travel. I grew up in Hungary. When I first left Hungary, my mind just opened, like, wow, Hungary is literally a dot on a paper. It's so small compared to the world. And it's true, because once you step out of your regular environment, you become a different person. Your being is shifting. That's why when you surround yourself with people who are on the same path, or even who are there to be unreasonable and just going for it, again, you are putting yourself in a different environment. That's how you grow. You cannot outgrow your environment which you used to, because that's what it is. It's no other ways, because you don't see other ways in that environment. But when you step out of that environment, you experience another level of being, expansion. Same like with your job. If you are in a corporate job right now, or you're working for someone, you live in that environment. You soak up that environment every single day, so you become that environment. You are that person. But that's not real, because once you realize there's something more, there's something more exciting out there, that's when you start to expand. Not only your consciousness and being, but your entire life experience and life in general. Same goes to you if you live in America, or you are living in a first world country and you figure out the money game, yet you haven't traveled. Again, you are in an environment where you feel safe. But once you start to travel, the safety net just dissolves, because you realize, oh wow, this is possible, this can be an option for me, and that's all what you got. That's possibility, that's the unknown factor, that you know that you're gonna just figure out things as you go. That's everything to it. That's pure beingness, that's pure beingness energy, and that is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.